Yeah. What's good, fam? It's your boy dwayzeonblaze, guys. You know the name, you know the place. You know the time, and you know the place. Loatinover Pounds exceeds expectations, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It's almost 2025. These are the final days! Okay, let's go.
So, check it right. I know this video has been long overdue, but we're here now, so enjoy. Now, with so many hip-hop acts dropping projects this year, Pray for Pitori by Loatinover Pounds is a significant release in the SA hip-hop scene, marking his debut album. Now, the album was released on the 19th of September and it's been celebrated for its authentic representation of Pretoria street culture. It's been noted for its storytelling, production quality, and the way it resonates with fans by giving a vivid picture of the city's pulse through music. This album has helped to cement Loatinover Pounds' status as a prominent voice in SA hip-hop.
I'm going to say it again. This guy exceeded my expectations. I would even lie to you. He did. And it's always the guy I always think who won't. Who does? I was like, I Loatinover. I don't know if he got hits in him. Bro, he's been dropping bangers.
Now, the album was crafted with input from producers like Mash Beats, Michael Tui, and Saints Yellow, with Loatinover Pounds himself serving as the executive producer. Now, this collaboration has resulted in a blend of fresh beats, with a distinct sound that's both innovative and rooted in Pretoria's hip-hop scene. Now, the project includes collaborations from 25K, Barry Jive, The Big Hash, Blackie, and more. I mean, these features add diversity to the album, mixing street tales with more introspective tracks. Now, the album consists of 14 tracks, with each of them contributing to the overarching narrative of the album. So some of my standout tracks include Pray for Pitori, where we hear Pounds reflect on his personal struggles and healing. Setting a reflective tone with an emphasis on spiritual guidance, he makes it known that he takes comfort in the fact that God is watching over him. Now, Church on Sundays is easily one of my favorite tracks on the album, and it features G-Tech 2 Bits, Tato Soul, and Tang Fu Sensei. And the record is...
This is a dope song, Church on Sundays. For me, Church on Sundays, Eish. There's another song I love there, bro.
Definitely a nod to the cultural and spiritual aspects of Pitori life. Now, I also have Mama Zala as a standout, and it features 25K. So the record is a tribute to the influence and sacrifices of mothers, highlighting personal growth and gratitude. Now, I think with this record, a lot of niggas will relate to what Pounds was saying, especially living in SA where a lot of fathers aren't present and mothers are essentially forced to take on the role of both parents and making sure that the household is maintained for the family.
Bro, I feel like so many of us go through that shit. Especially like more of your like 80s, 90s, and I would say early 2000s. Like, I think nowadays, I feel like fathers are a bit more present than they used to be. Like, I just see a lot more fathers out there. But, like, a couple years back, nah. They were out there like that. So, yeah, I think we can all, a lot of us can relate to this.
So, definitely a dope song in my opinion. Now, with 20 Thou, while it serves as a tribute to some of South Africa's prominent rappers that Loatinover Pounds admires and considers as his OGs.
Is it Loatinover or Loatinover? Like, I don't know, bruh. Because first it was Loatinover Pounds, Loatinover Pound, bro.
I mean, Pounds pretty much makes it known that if Reece, Tato Soul, and 25K make one mistake, then Pitori belongs to him.
Wow.
And with this album doing so well, he stands to make a case for that statement. The record also speaks to standing tall and being resilient in a competitive and often unforgiving environment. Now, another standout on the album is Hood Heroes, where Pounds gives a greater reflection on life in the hood, thanking those who supported the journey of creating the album. He definitely gets introspective on this one and detailing how his life was and how it is currently. Also just speaking on the music landscape being kind of fake. I mean, he goes on to say, we the victims of the streets trying to flee from the trap. Algorithm of the system isn't ever gonna crash.
Woo!
Niggas dropping diss tracks, all they care about is plaques just to pop on the gram, but we about to change that. Now, other standouts for me on the album include the production on Banyana Bako North. I mean, the beat switch was unexpected, going from your traditional hip-hop beat to like a UK drill-inspired beat. And Saints Yellow with the melodies was a clean touch, so I really mess with that. Now, 4am is another standout, and I say that because Pounds really displayed his versatility, with him being able to tap into that R&B bag and match Blackie on his melodic level. So I found that impressive since I wasn't expecting a record of that tone from him. Now, the last standout for me on the album is the Big Hash's performance on Spend the Night, where he
Hash.
completely stole the show
Yo,
and made
Hash.
that record his own despite
Yeah, that was another one, bro. Hash on this track, bro. Danko Poison.
being a feature on it. Now, the album explores themes of survival, identity, community, and the spiritual journey. It's not just about the hustle, but also finding peace and meaning in one's roots. Tracks like Pray For Me delve into a personal gratitude and the role of faith, while others like Spend the Nights offer a lighter, more melodic side, blending R&B elements with rap. So the album has been positively received, being praised for its storytelling, production, and for bringing a fresh yet authentic sound to SA hip-hop. Critics and fans alike have appreciated the album's ability to blend different musical styles whilst maintaining a cohesive narrative. Now, because the album has been receiving so much praise, it's managed to achieve significant chart success, spending an impressive 58 days in the top 10 Apple Music charts and surpassing 5 million streams, indicating its lasting appeal and popularity. I mean,
one thing about Loatinover is I think he also is a producer as well. So I think guys who've been producing for themselves and rapping at the same time, they usually really blow up when they blow up because they understand exactly how to cultivate their sound, and they're able to bring those ideas to life that they have in their mind by themselves. So I think artists like Loatinover benefit from that so much, bro.
This album showcases Loatinover's evolution as an artist, from the come-up scene to a significant figure in South African music. His previous successes like Sosh Plata opened the door for him, but Pray For Pitori expands his artistic expression, touching on new emotional and musical territories. With this album, Loatinover Pounds not only pays tribute to his city, but also leaves a mark on the broader landscape of SA hip-hop, potentially influencing future generations of artists from Pretoria. So the album stands out for its cultural resonance, musical diversity, and the personal journey it narrates, making it a pivotal work in understanding modern SA hip-hop. But with that said, you guys let me know your thoughts on this. What did you make of Pray For Pitori by Loatinover Pounds? And is it still in your rotation? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one.
Yo,
Peace.
For some reason, I just blanked out. I was just thinking to myself, like, it must be crazy to, have such a hit and people expect you to fall off, and then you sort of just exceed all those expectations, and you're doing better than a lot of, people in the game right now with regards to hip hop. And I think Loatinover has really proved himself more than a lot of guys in recent years. Of course, McLaren doing his thing, but one thing about McLaren, like, I just don't know if he's been able to capture people through an album the way Loatinover has. And I think it's also quite hard to do that these days, bro. I think it's also quite hard to get people to listen to your whole body of work, where nowadays people just want that hot single that's their 30-second clip in the TikToks and the reels and all of that. So that's an amazing feat that I think a lot of artists are struggling with right now to get people to listen to their albums. I think McLaren struggled, Blackie struggled this year with the album. Reece struggled, and when I say struggle, I'm not saying they didn't do well. I just like the way they were perceived over time didn't feel like these were huge momentum shifting albums. Like they shifted the culture, or whatever the case may be. These just felt like, okay, Reece dropped, Nasty dropped, Blackie dropped, McLaren dropped. Like, although I think McLaren did drop a good album, I don't know if it's, you know, sort of crossing over to the masses like that. I don't know if they're really appreciating it as much as I would expect them to appreciate a project from McLaren. But this Loatinover project, I feel like it's getting better reception than Usmamane, better reception than Tony Demane, better reception than who else dropped this year, bro? I can't even really remember. MT's album also, you know, people felt it, but I think it was just the quality and there was some inconsistencies there. Lowton over Pounds, I feel like as a body of work compared to all these guys, he just outdid everybody. Like he was able to create the perfect balance and represent himself and still have hit songs. Maybe not smash hits, but like songs that the streets was really fucking with. You know, hip hop was really fucking with. So yeah, man. Like he said, bro, I think Lowton Over is on Reese's neck. On Tato Soul, Tato Soul's album too. It kind of just came and went, you know. So maybe people start appreciating it more next year. I don't know. I don't think so because I just feel like Loachinova's album from the moment it dropped, people were like, yeah, nah, this album's dope. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's enough of my rambling. Um, yeah, when you're off the Zaz, sometimes you just be on one. Thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.